the street, damn kids!
Fuck you, dude. It's Civil War, dick.
Hi guys, I'm Hilde for Zooming TV Games. I'm here at Gamescom Cologne with now Higo. I just played a little bit of the Fractured Butthole and I'm impressed because it feels really nice. It feels a bit like the Stick of Truth, but just a little bit more new, a little bit more fresh, faster or something.
Good, that's what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah, exactly. Can you tell me what's new about the game?
So of course, brand new story and brand new situation, because the kids, formerly they were playing, Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones kind of theme, RPG, but this time around they're superheroes.
Love it.
And superheroes, it's now, right? It's very current, and so now they get to play as totally different characters and get to use these awesome new powers, and of course the combat. The combat's been one of the things that we've really wanted to focus on improving, because the first product, combat was okay, right? It was very much the old school Japanese RPG.
Yeah.
But this time around, we wanted to make it a little bit more, not complex or complicated, but we wanted to provide that depth so that you get more strategic elements. So it's more of a tactical turn-based game, and so position matters. You can actually line up your character, to flank enemies and actually create combo effects by sandwiching enemies between your two characters. And that really offers an additional layer of the combat where you have to really think about what you want to do, how you want to line up your characters, and really attack and defend. And then the second improvement that we made is the idea of time. So, as you know, the main character, his special ability is farting. And so what he's able to do is he's able to manipulate time during combat by farting. And so he can actually interrupt time, insert himself, so that he acts before other people or his buddies act before. And so what that allows you to do is to really take those moments to go, ooh, if I attack here now, I can really control the combat and really make that strategy layer even deeper.
Hi guys. Due to a nasal incident, I have had to step in. Good job.
Thanks, I think.
Oh my god. I hate my life. I hate my life so much.
How do you feel the nauseous effect on people like this?
So, in terms of the nauseous, what we're trying to achieve is a fully immersive experience. Because the main character, his power is farting.
Yeah.
And so what we wanted to do is to really create the ability to really experience the fart yourself, And so our marketing team came up with this idea of the nozzleless rift, where we actually had a perfume designer in France actually come up with a special mix of different aromas, smells, to achieve a very realistic fart. And I think we went too realistic because it has been overwhelming for some people. I tried it myself. It's quite pungent, it is. So yeah.
All right, so thankfully you don't have to play the game wearing it. But playing the game, it's kind of a new battle system compared to the previous one. Did you start from scratch or did you build further from the previous game?
So in terms of the combat system, it's actually brand new because we actually went with our own internal tech, which is Snowdrop. As you know, was what's the massive team used that to build the Division. And so we took their tech, because it actually works really well for our product as well. And we actually built the combat from the ground up. Now, of course, the Division and the Fractured Butthole are very different products. But in terms of the pipeline that it actually offers for us to actually create all the assets in the game and create all the combat scenarios and the tools that the tech offered really allowed us to just remake a really awesome combat system from the ground up.
So with all the new additions, can we also expect like a typical South Park episode, cameos of like characters we all love, or maybe celebrities? Like recently you had PewDiePie in the show. Do you have like cameos of people in the game like that?
So in terms of cameos, it would be South Park if you didn't have, irreverent humor, that, pokes a little fun at celebrities or, famous people. And so you'll see quite a lot of that. And of course, in terms of, older characters that from past episodes and prior seasons, those are things that we'll revisit as well.
Last question, do you kind of need to play the previous game in order to get what's happening here? Do storylines carry over from the first one, or is it a standalone sequel to the first one?
So for the Fractured But Whole, you can play it even if you didn't play the first product. But that being said, the events are taking place, immediately following, the Stick of Truth. So, if you wanted to play that, just to get yourself familiar with the world and what the kids are doing, of course it'll add to the experience, but it's not a prerequisite. You don't need to.
Right. I got Timmy's cell phone. You did?
There's sure to be a lead on that.
Let's get this back to base. Super Craig can analyze it.